Could one skull tattoo decide a Senate race? Tonight, Maya demands concrete repair, community context, and accountability, while Leo digs into forensic timelines and political risk. I'll follow the facts, fundraising, clearances, removal promises, and press what voters will and won't forgive. Tonight's conflict is stark. The official story says a remorseful insurgent candidate made youthful mistakes, while the public narrative fixates on a skull and crossbones tattoo tied to Nazi units. Which frame should Maine believe?
Or who gets forgiven and who gets exiled. The internet doesn't forget, but it also doesn't heal. If this is a test of growth, we have to ask what repair looks like, not just punishment.
Hold on. Growth is one thing. A Totenkopf on your chest is another. Voters see that and think, end of story. If a Republican had it, we wouldn't be talking nuance. We'd be talking resignation.
Facts first. Graham Platner, Marine veteran and Maine oyster farmer, launched in August with populist energy, viral clips, labor backing, and early money. Figures range from about $4 million to roughly $5 million raised, plus around $400,000 monthly recurring. Then reporters linked years of deleted Reddit posts under P. Hustle, roughly 2013 to 2021, crude language calling cops bastards, stereotyping black tippers, describing himself as a communist, and remarks on military sexual assaults many found dismissive.
He apologized, calling them the dumbest thing I ever wrote. He cited PTSD and depression after combat. That's context, not erasure. Harm lands regardless, and the work is owning it beyond a press line.
The internet threads, one streamer even said, it's still racist, but the least racist of the options on Reddit back then. Fine, but the tattoo is the headline, not a comment from 2013.
The campaign preemptively released family video showing him shirtless with a skull and crossbones. The ADL and other experts said it resembles the SS Totenkopf. Platner told Pod Save America, "I am not a secret Nazi," and vowed to remove it.
ADL's Oren Segal warned, it appears to be a Nazi Totenkopf, which is troubling for a candidate. That's a serious civil society flag, not just partisan noise.
And the practical test, as one YouTuber put it, any tattoo artist would have said, brother, that's a Nazi mark, cover it. 15 years and nobody noticed. Voters will not buy that.
Complication. A former acquaintance claims Platner referred to it as a Totenkopf around 2012, undercutting his claim he learned the Nazi link only recently. That allegation conflicts with his timeline.
Another system question. He says military screenings and later a security clearance never flagged it, even though the Army bars extremist symbols. That's not exoneration. It's an indictment of the screening gap.
There's also the photo with a Maine activist who's pushed neo-Nazi rhetoric. The campaign says he told the guy to get lost. Voters see the image first, the explanation second.
Politically, Governor Janet Mills jumped into the primary and was swiftly backed by party leaders. Senator Chuck Schumer called her the best candidate to retire Susan Collins, and the DSCC aligned with Mills quickly.
So it's insurgent energy versus institutional muscle. And the question is whether Democrats will extend grace to a working-class outsider while demanding accountability or close ranks around a safer brand.
From an electability lens, Republicans will run one ad, the chest shot. That's it, no policy debate. Mills has fewer unknowns. The tattoo makes Platner a walking oppo file.
Meanwhile, Platner kept big allies. Senator Bernie Sanders said, "I personally think he is an excellent candidate," and he would support him. The DNC chair said the posts were offensive, but not disqualifying, noting the apology.
Grace isn't free. It's earned. That means public contrition, a plan to repair trust, and yes, removing the tattoo, not eventually, now. On camera if you want people to believe the follow-through, as one streamer advised.
And the double standard test? If a conservative showed that emblem, progressives would demand they drop out by sunrise. Voters smell selective mercy a mile away.
Let's mark the contradictions. Tattoo origin. Some reports say 2007 in Split, Croatia. Others list 2006 or even Kosovo. Knowledge. He says he learned the Nazi link recently. An acquaintance says he used the word Totenkopf in 2012. Money. Totals vary between roughly $4 million and $5 million. The campaign cites 400,000 recurring monthly. Security. He says clearances never flagged the ink, despite policy barring extremist symbols. Those tensions remain unresolved.
So, what did he know, and when? Who else knew? Family videos resurfaced because relatives shared them. If he's serious, set a removal date, publish the receipt, own the harm to the communities that symbol terrorized.
Spare me the shadow ops theories. As one commentator put it, there's 0% chance the CIA ran a 15-year plan to get a Bernie nod in a Maine primary. This is simpler. He made a choice, kept it, and now it's political liability.
Right. And the internet reaction reflects that. Many said the old posts felt gross but survivable. The tattoo felt existential. That dissonance should push us to focus on repair, not conspiracies.
Platner argues Democrats must forgive online-era mistakes to win young and working-class voters. His line, "How do you expect to win young people when you go back through somebody's Reddit history and just pull it all out?"
Forgiveness follows responsibility. He says he didn't recognize the symbol, but 15 years, multiple tattoos after, no artist flagged it. Voters will apply the common sense sniff test, and it fails.
Common sense also says institutions failed. If a death's head slips through screenings, the standards aren't built for our real threats, or they're enforced unevenly. That matters beyond this one man.
Quick recap before we widen out. Viral rise, big money, Sanders support, Reddit posts an apology, ADL flags the tattoo, timeline contradictions, Mills consolidates party backing, Republicans pounce. The stakes? A seat that could shift Senate control.
Strategically, the GOP doesn't need nuance. They need one clean hit. The clip, the still frame, the doubt. If you are the Democrats, why risk that in a swing environment?
Because the base is restless. Shut the door on every imperfect outsider and you get a party of caretakers, not builders. But if you keep the door open, you must demand tangible amends that meet the harm.
One more wrinkle. His team says he posed for a photo with a neo-Nazi-linked activist, but told him to, quote, get away. That summary mixes contact and rejection, fodder for both attack and defense.
And don't ignore the Mills factor. The DSCC and Schumer blessed her fast. The message to primary voters is, take the safest path. Platner's message is, take a risk on redemption. That's the choice.
Redemption isn't vibes, it's actions. Meet with Jewish leaders, veterans assaulted by extremists, and Black organizers who read those posts and felt targeted. Remove the ink, publish the plan, accept consequences if trust isn't restored.
For voters, unanswered questions loom. Was it 2006 or 2007, Croatia or Kosovo? Did he know the meaning in 2012? Why did screening miss it? And will removal happen as promised on a clear timetable?
Meanwhile, Republicans will keep it brutally simple. If you have to explain a symbol tied to death camps, you've already lost the argument. Politics is a gut check, not a dissertation.
And yet, democracy can't be all gut. It has to include growth. If we want working class and younger voters who've lived online to step up, we need a path back. But it must be rigorous and public.
What to watch next? Verified fundraising filings, the tattoo removal timeline, whether Mills consolidation freezes donors, and whether investigators clarify the clearance discrepancy. The story isn't done.
If he stays in, the question becomes, can repair outpace attack? That's a race calendar problem and a character test colliding in real time.
If he bails, the lesson is simple. Symbols matter more than speeches. If he stays, he needs receipts. Ink gone, amends made, no hedging. Voters won't grade on a curve.
We'll keep tracking the facts, not the fan fiction. Next week, we'll look at how parties weigh insurgent energy against risk in other swing races, and what that means for control of the Senate.